Maniacs here, back with another video. Today we're gonna work on an iPhone 6. It's a little older model, but not less important, and I never make a video how to do a screen repair on this model. So this will work also on the iPhone 6 Plus as well. So let's get started. As you guys can see, this one is in a really bad shape. We're gonna be using these two screwdrivers, which is one is Phillips head and the other one is Pentaloop. We're gonna be also using a razor blade, a flat tool, and of course the replacement screen. Okay, we're gonna start by removing the two screws on the bottom, right here. It's that easy. After that, we're just gonna use our razor blade and lift the screen from the bottom to the top because we have some connections on the top, just like this. The screen is just held by those two screws and some clips on the sides. We just gonna unclip it and the phone is gonna open like that. After we lift the screen, there is a small plate held by 5 screws right here. We're gonna remove it to expose the cables. This comes right off. After that, we're gonna see 4 cables on Lego style. We're just going to unclip those cables. But before that, just to be on the safe side, we're gonna remove also the battery. We're not gonna remove it. We're gonna unplug the battery to make sure just there is no current electricity. Okay, is 4 cables. One is the home button connection, the other one camera, sensors, and speaker. Here comes the digitizer, not the LCD, I'm sorry, the LCD cable. This one is kind of giving me a little fight, huh? And the last one is the digitizer connections. They go in that order, as you guys can see right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna put this on the side because all we're gonna work is on the front. I like to start by removing the home button, which is held by 2 screws on the bottom. Right here. Remove the metal plate. And this one is the home button, which it has a connection with a cable then connected to the motherboard. So we're gonna unplug this little flex cable. We're gonna use our razor blade to dig deep because this flex is attached just by a little bit of adhesive. So just make sure don't rip that off. Another way your fingerprint is not gonna work if you replace it with a new one. This button, to remove it, you just from the front to the bottom, just push it down. It's gonna come off like this. Alright, next we have this metal plate on the back of the LCD. Is held by 6 screws. But before we do that, we're gonna remove the front camera and the ear speaker and the sensors, which are held by 3 screws. and just lift the plate off. And we got the camera. We're gonna bend it to the back, lift the speaker, and what I do here is from the top, I don't want to pierce anything. From the top, I do this to remove the sensors. I just dig on the top to get in between, and then I pull it. Okay. Same thing with this little microphone that you see here. That's the microphone for the when you're on FaceTime or for Siri. I made a video before about this. So I go and dig underneath that and lift it. Oh, look at that. It just fell apart. It's really bad freaking. So I want to just keep doing. And just peel it off like that. It's gonna come like this. Put it on the side. And remember, we have 6 screws left holding this metal plate. So we're gonna remove those. Okay, that was 6 screws. After that, we are going just to lift this metal plate, but first we need to unglue this little cable. We don't want to get that ripped off. We're gonna again use the razor blade. I would advise you to apply some heat because I have some skills to remove it, but if it's the first time doing it, apply some heat, a little bit of heat on this area to make it easier to remove. But what I do the same thing I did with the front camera. I dig on one of the sides really strong down, and I get underneath that cable and then lift it like that. I have never break one of those using this. Okay, after you do that, just oh, we have one more screw right here. As you guys can see right here, I was missing that screw. That's this number 7 screw holding that plate. Okay, and after that, just lift that metal plate, and right away, without losing time, we're gonna go ahead and put all this back in our replacement screen, which is, we're gonna start by putting that plate on top of that. Place that cable back where it belongs, and right away just putting these screws back. Remember, it's 6 of them and 1 on the bottom. Flip it to the other side. Okay, we have this. We're gonna put the camera back. We're gonna remove this little sticker. This little mesh has some glue right here where we're gonna put our camera back. Remember, that sensor has to be aligned with the little hole right there. Okay, just like that. Align the sensors. Make sure everything is back on place. Nice and smooth. Place back the ear speaker. Don't forget to do that. And then we're gonna just put back the metal plate which hold all these components together. Make sure it's aligned. There we go. Remember, there is 3 screws on this area. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next we're gonna place the home button. Just face down and click that cable. I like to hear that click. That means it's perfectly attached. Okay, put the 2 screws. Okay, just 2 screws on the bottom, and we are ready to assemble back into the main back cover, frame, motherboard, whatever. Okay, there you go. Remember, start with the digitizer connection, LCD connection, camera, front camera, and last home button ribbon flex cable. All right, just in that order. We're gonna put the battery back, plug the battery, and we're gonna turn it on. There we go, guys. Successfully a screen repair. What I do sometimes just to save myself some time and to do it faster. Meanwhile, the phone is turning on. I just put all these screws back on place. Sometimes they give me a little bit of fight, but we just have to be patient and take your time. If you don't have to do it as fast as I did, or maybe I'm slow, who knows, but just take your time. Remember, if you're doing it by yourself, saving some money, so just take your time. And we're gonna put these plates covering the battery ribbon flex. There we go. One more and we're done. Woohoo! To close this one, we're always gonna start from the top. It has some plastic, as you guys can see. This has to align with the metal frame. I hope you guys can see my camera is not that good, but there you go. Just from the top, first, make sure it closes good right here, and then just apply pressure on the sides, all the way to the bottom. You guys can see, working perfect. Emergency call. We can even do a test right here with the numbers. Everything touching good. Okay, when you get to the bottom, just use your 2 fingers and push it down. Push it down, and that's gonna close really good, as you guys can see. And at this point, we're ready to put back our screw back. These bottom screws, make sure you do that. You leave it open like this. If your phone falls, the whole front is gonna fly away. I've seen it happen before, so just make sure you put these 2 bottom screws tight. And at this moment, we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I made any mistakes. You guys let me know in the comments down below. If you want to know about other phones, please just comment down below and If I earn it, just subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.